If you told someone a few years ago that one of the most intelligent, politically charged, emotionally grounded shows in the Star Wars universe would star that guy who died at the end of Rogue One, you'd probably get a lightsaber to the face and be laughed out of Comic-Con. Yet here we are, 2 seasons deep into Andor, and wondering if George Lucas ever considered that what the galaxy really needed was not a chosen one, just a really tired man trying to overthrow space fascists on a Tuesday. Andor is like that one friend who shows up to a costume party in a 3-piece suit and says, "Actually, I'm here to talk about colonialism." And the wild part? You let him because he's brilliant. Season 2 picks up right where the slow-burning brilliance of Season 1 left off. Only now, the stakes are higher, the tension is tighter, and the monologues are somehow even more soul-crushing. Cassian Andor is still the most reluctant hero in the galaxy, fighting not for destiny or glory, but because, frankly, everything sucks and someone has to do something about it. There are no Jedi to save the day. No Force Ex Machina. Just humans and the occasional alien, trying to survive in a galactic system built to crush them. Honestly, relatable. On Reddit, fans are straight up emotional, and one post titled, "9 hours of best Star Wars you will ever watch" sums it up best. Andor Season 2 is sublime, masterfully written, and proof that Star Wars can actually be good when it stops trying to sell toys for 5 minutes. And they're right. Andor trades in lightsaber duels for soul-crushing speeches about revolution, loyalty, and the price of freedom. It's the kind of Star Wars where people drink bad coffee, file rebellion paperwork, and still manage to make you cry. Critics on Metacritic, meanwhile, are handing out praise like Mon Mothma hands out subtext. Andor Season 2 is racking up rave reviews for its mature storytelling, elegant direction, and unapologetic political depth. At this point, we're one Tony Gilroy monologue away from this show getting studied in film school under how Star Wars got its groove back. Meanwhile, back at Tatooine, Boba Fett is still arguing with his Vespa gang. Let's talk about showrunner Tony Gilroy. This man walked into Lucasfilm, saw a pile of unused character arcs and ignored lore, and said, "Let me cook." What followed is a series that actually trusts the audience to pay attention, a radical concept in a franchise where exposition is usually shouted through holograms. Gilroy took the boring back into rebellion, espionage, infiltration, politics, prison labor, and made it must-watch TV. He gave us characters like Deidre Miro, who's terrifying the exact way real-world fascists are. He gave us Cyril Karn, who's basically Star Wars' answer to the guy who sends angry emails to HR. And of course, Luthen Rael, who delivers speeches so iconic they deserve their own lightsaber just for dramatic effect. Andor Season 2 proves that Star Wars doesn't need nostalgia to work. It needs complexity. It needs sweaty meetings, in dimly lit rooms where no one is quite sure who's lying, but everyone knows they're probably about to die. It's like House of Cards in space, except better written, and with less Kevin Spacey. Even the prison arc, arguably one of the bleakest stretches of storytelling in Star Wars history, has fans yelling one way out, like it's the Rebel Alliance's version of Wakanda Forever. We love lightsabers as much as the next fan. But Andor has proven that the Star Wars universe is big enough for something different, something deeper, something that doesn't rely on Yoda showing up to drop a riddle and vanish into Force dust. Andor Season 2 isn't just a great Star Wars show. It's a great show overall. It's thoughtful, bold, and strangely comforting in how uncomfortably real it is. So the next time someone says there's no good Star Wars anymore, just point them toward Andor and tell them to leave their midichlorians at the door.